This is a recording of Pamela Popper, real COVID-19 data, just put up 3 hours ago.
And according to one of the members of the executive committee, the estimated deaths from this stupid policy were probably at around 5,000 people. And so this has just been all about great moments in public health. We can all be on top of each other at Walmart, but a shoe store owned by a sole proprietor, you don't want to go there. Dangerous, dangerous place. And we can all be in the grocery stores 2 feet, less than a foot apart, checking out on the self-checkout thing where we're all using the same keyboard, but you certainly don't want to let a clothing store open. Dangerous, dangerous place. I mean, and this brings me to the last thing I wanted to share with you today.
Here, this is
and
good.
It's real typical of the stuff that I'm getting.
Listen up.
And here, I'm just going to read it to you. I'm exhausted. This is not me talking, it's the person who wrote to me. I'm tired of the garbage on Facebook and mask shaming and self-righteous sanctimony spewed by every noodle out there who thinks they're right. And if you disagree, you're not only wrong, but dangerous. The 15-year-old son I'd never met of people we knew during our seminary years killed himself the other evening at home. Feet away from his pastor, father, and mother. No warning, their only child. He couldn't process the new normal and the constant drumbeat of negativity. The loss of everything a normal child needs in his life. Shame on us that we have allowed this to happen, that we have sat by complicit in the erosion of liberties and the decimation of our economy, that we've excused the behaviors that have left adults and children so bereft that suicide can happen right in their home, all because of the flu. There, I said it, the flu. Hate me, think I'm wrong, crazy conspiracy theorists, don't bother commenting. 2 can play at this. You cannot justify a total lack of compassion and empathy at this point while demanding compliance. Doors over there, see yourself out. I'm done defending myself. I'm done being castigated for daring to think differently. There is no tolerance, no discussion, no agree to disagree. In a world where the experts can't agree and have changed their stance 100 times, I'm wrong when I don't immediately buy the science du jour. And who pointed it out? My 15-year-old son who spent 8 hours a day in his room on the internet doing school, not with friends, not at the rink, not at school. He said, when did it become only one thought process was acceptable? Never, Lex, it should never be that way. This person responds, I thought my charge was to protect my kids from a virus. The virus doesn't scare me anywhere near as much as the insidious darkness falling over society, where neighbors are tattling on each other, actually mad that other people are not living in fear, defying orders, embracing masks which makes everyone look angry and hide expression, furthering that feeling that everyone is suspicious and dangerous. I can't wear a mask, and the amazing thing I found is people are glad to see my face. They like to see my smile, they miss human contact, and they know they can converse with a maskless person because we aren't going to freak out. I haven't encountered a single cashier who wasn't delightful and pleasant, but when I appeared without mask. No, my charge is to protect my children from biblical levels of darkness falling. Their entire world has been damaged, and to believe that the love and protection of their parent is enough to save them is naive. Their world is far bigger than me, and it should be, but it has been taken from them, and there's no hope of being offered by anyone in authority that they will get it back. Nope, instead there's the constant drumbeat of new normal. That discourages me, and I've got the maturity and life experience to process it better than our children. So I'm not participating, I'm not excusing any of it, and I'm not playing the middle. I'm not trying to be balanced, I'm done. I refuse to sit by and just mourn from a distance, no less for a child who, despite being raised in the church by devoted and loving parents and showered with the love of Christ, was still so hopeless he was compelled to take his life at 15. Shove your mask, screw your fears. I'm done participating. I'll be in church, same row as ever, no mask, hugging all takers. I will not contribute to the darkness. Shame on us.
Boy, that was great.
But I thought it was worth sharing because there are a lot
you can
of us who
see the whole
we see what is
video. It's about 18 minutes long. It's worth watching the whole thing. So,
go back and
but I'm just keeping it short.
Really, it's worth digging into.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you to pay particular attention to Goebbels, who was the propagandist during World War II.
Goebbels.
He would be so proud of the media today. This is a better job than they ever did in Germany. And there's so many more of them that have to be controlled. There's much more limited.
Minister of Propaganda, Nazi Germany would be proud of what's happened here.
Controlling this takes epic effort, a lot of money, a lot of influence. And Goebbels would be so proud of today's media. And I guess
Yep.
some people maybe want to ask themselves, is
Shameful.
that what we're striving for?
Okay,
That we're
I'll
doing
shut
as
up.
well as the Nazis and promoting a false narrative
Can't stop.
about what's going on. All right, well, that's probably enough for now. And
Yeah,
we're
we're checking
working on
out.
keeping it all together